and your dad and your best friend. I'll wake you up early to wake and bake. Then I'll send your ass off to school. Take it out your mama's makes. That shit is the bomb. She gave me PTSD for being up those walls. They're like landmines.
Patronite.pl/TeleVizornia. Zostań naszym patronem już dziś.
Okay, please welcome back all the guests, our listeners from TeleVizornia channel. We have May the 6th of 2026. We are in Warsaw at the Mechanik Club, and our today special guest is the leader of American band Green Jelly, Bill Manspeaker.
Bill Manspeaker's
let me
here.
introduce.
I love Bill Manspeaker. Where is he? Where? He's coming. He's coming. Oh, that's me. Hi, everyone in Poland. It's Bill Manspeaker from the worst band in the world, Green Jello.
Okay, Bill, at the very beginning,
sir.
please let me know, are you still big, bad wolf?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes. And did you know that the Three Little Pigs is an old
exactly.
Polish fable?
I'm gonna ask you for that something in a few questions.
Okay, great.
So are you gonna fluff and blow?
Yes,
the
I'm gonna
block?
huff, I'm gonna puff, and I'm gonna blow your houses in.
Nice, but please let us start the interview for the beginning.
Sure.
And maybe after the show to blow up this block right
not
away.
a problem.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Bill, please.
Yes, sir.
Bill, please let me know. This is the very, very first tour of yours across the Poland.
Of course.
It's still underway.
Yes, still.
And please let me know how you received the reception from auditory, from Ostrowiec and Krakow.
Oh my God, it's been nothing but amazing. Let me tell you this. When you walk into the mall in Poland and you buy $200 in American money worth of pool noodles, let me tell you, people look at you real crazy. We brought in our pool noodles. We didn't bring any band equipment. We just brought pool supplies. And the last two shows have been amazing. The first show we played at a senior citizen complex. We rocked the dining room at the senior hall. And then the second show, we played on the first floor of an apartment building in the college. Oh my God, it's been hilarious. I don't think that anybody here has ever seen a band show up with no musical equipment and just pool supplies.
And what we're gonna get today?
Well,
just in a few minutes.
What we're going to get today is the biggest train wreck in the universe. Imagine this, me on top of a train going down the center of the main street in town, ripping up everything along the way. I'm on the top of the train and I'm screaming, yeah! And all the villagers are all out watching me wreck the entire town. And then all of a sudden the train is gone, the village is wrecked, everyone is in awe, and the show is over. That's what's gonna happen tonight. I guarantee it.
Have you been to Poland previously?
I have never been to Poland in my entire life. This is all kind of random. We were playing a show in London. A fan approached me and said, I would like to take you to Poland. And I was like, yes, let's do it. So here we are, a 4-day mini tour, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, we're on the plane flying to Spain. Fast and furious.
Exactly right at this moment.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you state that it was a good idea to get there?
To come here?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was the best idea ever. You know, we almost just went to prison right before this interview. We're driving the van. We needed some gas, and guess what? The Americans roll up and they're like, dopey, dopey, dopey. What kind of gas do we put in it? And I look up at the sign, I go, well, we know it's not diesel. And so I filled this tour van up with the wrong gas. I blew up the vehicle. The van company shows up screaming at me, "We want you to pay $2,500 or you're going to jail." Next thing I know it, they find out that we're in the band Green Jello, and they just give us a new van and we drive away. But moments before they're throwing me in prison. But I am here tonight at the show. I have escaped the Polish prison place, and we're here to wreak havoc tonight in Warsaw.
And for the next day, you are going to Bydgoszcz.
Oh, is that how you
The
say
next
it?
one.
I've been calling it Bydgoszcz. That's not how you call it? What is it called?
Bydgoszcz.
Bydgoszcz.
Yes.
I got it right.
I fooled your mom. Hey, I'm sorry, but I fooled your mom. It's been a minute since I had a mom. So older women with children, let's get it on. In 64, Donkey Kong. I mean, all up in your old ass all night long.
According to the Polish names, maybe you know any Polish rock or metal bands, and if yes, do you?
Oh yeah,
listen to them?
I love the band Pierogies. They're amazing. And I don't. I'm just making up crap. But is there a band named Pierogies?
Probably yes.
Oh no, or is that a food?
It could be a food.
It could be.
It could be a band as well.
Just like us, Green Jello. It could be a food. It could be a band.
But Green Jello is one of a kind.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only one of this train wreck, and it's me.
And you know what?
Yes. What? Chicken butt?
No, in Poland, your biggest hit, or at least the most recognizable one.
Yes. The only good song we got, and that's debatable.
Three Little Pigs.
Three Little Pigs?
Was very popular.
Yes.
And it was mainly thanks to the music video.
Yes,
that
yes,
was
of
broadcasted
course.
very often in the TV.
Yes, a claymation version. A fun fact: the guy who made that was in high school. He was a teenager.
Yes, and its
12th
director was Fred Sturr.
Fred, oh my God, I am impressed. Holy crap.
The late Fred Sturr.
The late Fred Sturr, correct?
Yeah.
That is true. I was working at a TV station in Hollywood. We had handed in all our videos. They were all failures. I was down to the last one. I was desperate. My friend came up with an idea. We could do a claymation version. And so I asked my friends at work, I said, hey, anybody know anybody with a one-frame camera so we could do animation? The guy was like, yeah, my neighbor. I was like, hook me up with him. So I go over to his house. He's in high school. He's a child. He's living with his parents. My only hope is with a 17-year-old high school kid. You know what happens when you give a 17-year-old high school kid $2,000 cash to make a video out of clay?
For me, hard to remember.
He goes like this. Yeah! And for the next few weeks, this child pulled out his dad's garage every weekend and he made this claymation video. And it wound up being the #1 music video in the world. Unbelievable.
So additionally, Fred Sturr was also a creator of other musical videos.
Oh yes, Tool.
For example, for Danzig.
Yes, Danzig, correct.
Sepultura.
Sepultura, correct.
And many others. But
Tool.
The question is, how did this video come about? And did Fred Sturr use many of your own ideas while doing it?
Well, we wrote the storybooks, and he had the clay, and I had the money, so I gave him the money, and then he gave me the clay, and then we put it together, and it was completely half-assed. When I picked up the footage, we had 1.5 minutes of animation video, but it was a 6.5 minute long song. So we slowed down the footage. We repeated shit. I mean, we patched this thing together like a piece of poop, you know, just taping it together. And we just gave it to the record company. Here. And wound up being gigantic hit song. Sold 25 million songs. Unbelievable. From a kid in high school.
And that was in a style of Chicken Run, for example, or Wallace and Gromit?
I would say that it was in style of pure desperation not to get a job. I was like, dude, please make the video good. I don't want to get a job.
Okay, Bill, let's come back to the early 90s.
Let's do it.
That time in
President Clinton is now president. Go. The wall is up.
Yeah.
Right?
And in that time, in Green Jelly's lineup was Maynard James Keenan.
Correct.
And Danny Carey.
And Derek Kennedy and Adam Jones.
Please let us know, how do you remember working with them?
Oh, well, actually, it was the other way around. They were working with me. Danny Carey was the drummer for Green Jello for many years. And I was really good friends with Adam Jones, who was a costume designer. And he used to come over to the Green Jello loft, help me make costumes. And one day I came home and I had a check for $60,000 that I just convinced the record company to give me. And I was like, look what I got. And again, we're all poor. We're all working minimum wage jobs. I roll in with this check for $60,000. And Adam and Maynard just happened to be home. And I remember it distinctly. Maynard says, Adam, we need to make a band right now. And I said, yeah, well, you guys make a band. I'll buy a bunch of beer. We'll throw a big giant party on the weekend and you guys can play. And they wrote their first song right in front of me, Adam and Maynard. It was a song called Maynard's Dick, which is on the Opiate EP. And the first time Tool ever played was in my living room. And the record company showed up, saw them, and, okay, they gave me $60,000. They gave Maynard $300,000 US. Okay, so all of a sudden, here's this house full of people, all minimum wage. We're rubbing nickels together to eat ramen noodles, and now we got over $250,000. You know what happens when you give idiots $250,000? We won't talk about the fire.
Yeah,
It was a small
huge fire.
Small fire. We put it out with beer. The police did show up, and the record company did bail us out, but that's a whole different story. And it's actually a story on the Opiate album. The song Jerk Off is actually about me and a gigantic war I got into with my neighbors. There's like 5 Tool songs. I will
try to remember
my
that.
experience with Tool.
And by the way, according to Danny and Maynard,
yes,
are you a fan of Tool and A Perfect Circle?
Oh, me? Oh, I love Tool, of course. I love Perfect Circle. I love Pussifer. And a fun fact is Green Jello was Tool's very first hit song, Three Little Pigs.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Okay.
Tool's first hit song was Three Little Pigs because Maynard played on the album, Danny played on the album, Adam helped me make art. You know, we were all just one big giant collective group of artists and musicians living in Hollywood.
Okay, let us back to the 80s.
President President Reagan is now president.
Exactly. And right,
Tear down the wall, Mr. Gorbachev. Sorry.
and right at that moment,
1980s, yes,
yes,
1981.
once you told that the Green Jelly is the worst band in
Oh,
the world,
yes, 100%.
due to fact you stated that you were weak musicians. The question is, how is it now? Have you been learned
No.
of how to play
Oh no!
proper the instruments
Oh no!
after
We still don't
more
play.
than 40
no,
years?
no! We don't play the songs right. In fact, every time I do karaoke, I do the song wrong. Okay, because the CD's playing it right, and if you play the songs right, you're going to throw me completely off. We play all the songs wrong. I still have no musical talent. I never had any musical talent whatsoever. Zero. And that's not a lie. When I was a little kid, I was in the church choir, and the nun approached me and said, Billy, you're throwing off all the students with your vocals. Could you just lip sync? And so I just lip synced, and I rocked it. And it was this song called Bad Bad Leroy Brown. You probably never heard of it, but one of the lyrics is, baddest man in the whole damn town, meaner than a junkyard dog. And my cue was, after they said meaner than a junkyard dog, I went, woof. And the entire audience burst into laughter. I completely took over the show. It didn't matter that I didn't sing. My comedy hit home, and all of a sudden, I was the star. I was the 9-year-old in control. That nun was wrong. I am the guy that said wolf. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it's very interesting.
And it was, and right at that moment, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I
So what
wanted
it is?
to be a musical nuisance. Do you know what a
Very
nuisance is?
interesting.
I wanted to be annoying to other musicians.
Okay.
Because somewhere along the line,
It is kind of idiom.
There's this really talented musician who missed out an entire career because I stole the slot. Do you understand?
Now I got it.
took some talented guy's position, and I should be working at the grocery store, not the talented musician.
Okay, Bill, thank you for that. We are still at the 80s, and now it is 1984.
Wow, I
Green
have
Jelly.
hair. I still have hair.
And Green Jelly released the EP, which is entitled Let It Be.
How did you know these
Exactly.
things?
I learned some.
Oh wow! Thank you. I'm impressed.
Just before the
Just
interview.
before the interview.
But you know what? The question is, not the question is, the cover of this EP
Yes.
was just kind of mocking the original cover of the Beatles album,
Yes,
which
yes.
was entitled just right the same.
Yeah.
And now the
Yeah.
the question is, have you grow up? Did you grow up listening to the music of the Big Four from Liverpool?
No, personally, I hate the Beatles, and I purposely stole their album cover in complete mockery because they were supposed to be the greatest band in the world. I was like, I'm going to steal their album cover because I am the worst band in the world.
You were formed.
Rolling Stones, go!
You were formed a comedy punk rock band
Oh yeah, it's comedy.
to play the music so bad,
Yes, 100% bad.
but actually it appeared to be good and
Oh
funny.
no, that's a lie. You know the story of the king's new clothes, the fable?
No, nothing at all.
Oh, well, there's this fable where the king has people design him these clothes. And they dressed him all up, and he paraded down the center of town, but he was completely naked. And everybody was afraid to tell the king that he was walking down the center of the town because they didn't want to get their heads chopped off. So everybody's like, yeah, wonderful clothes. I'm that guy. I'm the naked king. Do you understand? Like, I'm the terrible that somehow slipped through the cracks. I'm the underdog that won.
So totally against the musical standards, anyway.
Oh yeah, 100%. Again, I'm not kidding. I have no musical talent whatsoever, and I have no idea how. Not only did I sell 25 million songs, but I wound up with the #1 video in the world. I'm convinced that I hit my head, and I'm just in a fever coma dream.
So if not the Beatles, then
No.
what bands were you inspired by?
Actually, I was inspired by breakfast cereal and cartoons. No music at all. Zero.
No Exploited? No The Misfits?
No. It was too complicated.
None of this stuff?
Not zero. I'm just a terrible musician. It's really what it comes down to. I'm just loud. And I got one hell of a gimmick. You know, Kiss has blood and fire and explosions. I got pool noodles.
Bill, let
Yes.
us know. Please tell us a story. How did you persuade Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley to participate in the Electric Harley House of Love musical video? Are you a fan of Kiss?
Oh, I love Kiss. I grew up listening to Kiss. They were my favorite band in the entire world. And in fact, in 1996, I helped launch the Kiss reunion tour with Peter, Paul, Gene, and Ace and Doc McGee, all in my studio in Hollywood, California, for 6 months. Kiss showed up every day at my production studio in full makeup from 8 in the morning to 5 at night. And at one point, I got into this argument with Gene Simmons. And he's like, Bill, people don't come to laugh at Kiss. They come for the experience. Your band is a joke, and you will never open for Kiss. And this is true story. And he's in the full costume from Kiss Alive 2, in the makeup, towering 8 feet above me, you know, disciplining me. And he goes, I go, Gene, I bet you in the future I will play with Kiss. And he goes, Bill, I'll bet you $1 that you won't. And I borrowed $1 from my friend. He goes, and I want you to sign this. And I signed it, and he goes, when you open for Kiss, I will give you back your $1 plus 1 more. So maybe about a year later, during their Kiss reunion tour, I'm backstage, and there comes Gene. He's about to go on stage. He's got his boots. He's 8 million feet tall.
And what happened?
He goes, Bill, let me show you something. And he reaches over to his assistant, Tommy Thayer, who is now the new space guy. He goes, Tommy, give me my wallet. Grabs the wallet. He pulls out my $1. He's been saving it with my name on it. And he goes, you still haven't played with Kiss, so I'll put it back in my wallet. And he gives it back to Tommy Thayer, right? And then, boom, he goes out on stage. Oh, I want to rock and roll. Breathing fire. Let's go way into the future, the year 2023. We are on tour with Kiss in Mexico for 4 days, Green Jello and Kiss. And on our first day, I grab that microphone and I tell that same story. And I go, Gene Simmons, you owe me $1. And everybody's like, ah! And Gene's up in the balcony with his arms all crossed. And it was the greatest moment of my life, opening for Kiss when the the guy that rules KISS says, Bill, this will never happen. Ha! 20 years later, it happened, Gene. Where's my dollar?
And finally, you got it back.
I did get my dollar back then. Yes, I did. Plus, I got $1 from Gene
Do you
Simmons.
still keep it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Nice.
Yes. And then I went bowling with KISS. Do you know that KISS has their own bowling shoes and their own bowling balls?
Partially.
And again, this is a true story. Gene's now furious at me, and now he's going to beat me in bowling. And of course, I win, and I'm dancing around. I beat Gene in bowling. I got Gene's dollar. And again, as a little kid, with KISS pictures on my wall, listening to KISS live, I can never fathom this moment that I would be mocking Gene Simmons and that he would be paying me. Ha! Never give up on your dreams, no matter how terrible they may seem. There's always a 1% chance of winning, just like today. The car broke
Exactly.
down, I blew it up, the guy's threatening me to go to jail, and guess what? I'm here, I made the interview, I made the show.
And you avoided the jail.
1% chance, yeah.
And you avoided the jail.
I avoided jail. Well, so far. I mean, there's still 2 more days,
Yeah.
right? There's still hope.
Yeah. Bill, you did mention about the Ace Frehley.
Oh my God, Ace
How
Frehley,
did you
so
remember him?
amazing. Oh my God. So, Ace Frehley is about to move into my house, okay? He just flew in from New York. He's got no place to live. And I'm like, Ace, I got this giant mansion in the Hollywood Hills. Come on up and live with me. He's like, oh, wonderful. I got a place. Hey, Doc, Bill's going to let me move into his house. 10 minutes later, I get the tap from Gene Simmons. Again, in his makeup, 800 feet, arm around my shoulder, walks me into the office and goes, Bill, Ace will not be moving into your house. And he didn't. And then they bought him a car. They bought him a friggin' Mustang convertible, brand new, okay? And we're doing this gigantic photo shoot for the KISS reunion tour, and he's late. Hours and hours and hours late. And finally he shows up at like 6 o'clock at night, and the call was 8 a.m. And Gene and Paul, again, in their full makeup, they're like, Ace, where were you? He's like, I couldn't get a ride over here. And they're like, Ace, we just bought you a car. What happened to your car? And he goes, I lent it to a stripper. I kid you not. And you should have said, and there I am, right in the center of this thing going down. And Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's faces go, oh.
Very interesting story.
Yes.
I had to ask for that.
So hang on. So it gets better. So now it's time for Ace to do his photo shoot, and they can't find him. And they're like, and Gene's like, Bill, go find Ace. So I'm looking all over my building. Ace, I can't find him. I open up the bathroom door, and what do I see? I see Ace Frehley's costume flopped over the bathroom stall. I see his boots under the thing. Ace is taking a shit. Okay, Ace Frehley's pooping in my friggin' bathroom, and I'm like, Ace, gotta hurry that up. Gene wants you on the stage. He's like, fuck Gene, I'm taking a shit.
Bill, it's also time for us now, going towards the end.
Uh-oh.
And the very last question is, across your career, you have played thrash metal, grunge,
Oh, yeah.
even the dance music.
Oh, yes.
Let us know, is there any music genre that you will never play? in your life?
Oh, I will destroy every single type of music. I will go in there. I'm going to ruin jazz. I'm going to ruin classic. I'm going to ruin opera. Fuck, 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 fuck. I'm going to ruin it all. In fact, I'm the one that ruined the music industry. After me, the entire industry took a shit, right? Right, 1993, that's when I was popular. 94, music industry took a shit. You know why? Me. I ruined it. I ruined it all.
I thought it was a grunge.
Well, that too. But, you know, they're all dead.
Bill, I'm very thankful for those distinguished, very special, personal even stories.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Do you want to tell something to the listeners of TeleVizornia channel? Send them any regards,
yeah, 100%.
some good words.
This is going out to you, and this is serious, okay? 100%. If you have a dream, if you have a thought, if you have a cause in your life, and somebody comes along and tells you, hey, you can't sing, you can't play guitar, you can't make art, they're lying to you. Everyone has the chance to succeed. Even if you have no talent whatsoever, there's always that 1% chance of winning. Today, the underdog wins, and that's what people love, when the loser wins the game. And I'm talking to you, don't ever give up. Let me be the example. I have no musical talent yet. I've sold 25 million songs. Pow.
Once again, Bill, thank you very much for this interesting interview. Dear listeners of TeleVizornia channel, please stay online and give us up. Thank you.
Believe in your dreams, kid.